Now we're going to go back around to the back of the lower leg, our calf muscle, and we're going to roll out that area. There's actually a couple layers. So first, the one that you can see here on my awesome pants, that is gastrocnemius. And then if you were to literally peel away gastrocnemius, pulling it all the way down, underneath that would be soleus. And that is the muscle that primarily causes a lot of issues, especially if you have been diagnosed with plantar fasciitis or you have a lot of pain and tension in that plantar surface of the foot. That muscle, soleus, underneath gastrocnemius, is the muscle to work. So we can't always really target soleus with the foam roller, but you can kind of get along the outside of gastrocnemius right along here, and that can help in relieving that tension. So we're going to roll this area today. So grab your foam roller, we're going to place it horizontally on the floor, and then from here what we're going to do is you're going to extend your leg on the foam roller and go ahead and palpate on the outside, the lateral part of your knee, and you're going to feel kind of where that bony landmark is, and then if you kind of draw an imaginary line around just underneath your kneecap, that's where you're going to land the foam roller. So we can place your leg, extending it on the foam roller, and I like to take the top leg, so I'm on my right leg and then the left leg's on top. So you can kind of press that left leg down a bit if that's comfortable for you. And then similar to what we do, we're just going to roll to the outside, almost to that shin muscle that we previously worked on, and then to the center, and then out to the big toe side, to the inner calf muscle. And you just want to roll back and forth. Finding those sweet spots, maybe rocking back and forth a little bit, trying to break up any adhesions there in those areas. Really tender for me on the outer lateral part of that quadricep, or gastrocnemius, our calf muscle here. So 3 to 5 times rolling back and forth, getting those little areas that are extra tight, especially on the inner calf muscle and the outside of the calf muscle. That's quite tender. And then once you've completed that, we're just going to roll it down a little bit. Remember, same thing with tibialis anterior. We stop about halfway. We don't want to keep going. So let me just get up super quick and show you on my awesome pants. You don't want to go past here. You can roll all of this fleshy area, but once you get down here, it doesn't feel right because it's all bony and there's not enough flesh for it to feel comfortable. So let's keep going. We're going to just go a little bit below our start point here, stack the legs, and roll. And try to also relax the feet. See if that helps soften those areas that feel really, really tight. You might also feel a lot of built up lactic acid in your calf muscles, especially if you're a runner or a bike rider. If you do a lot of biking, that is a very common area where that lactic acid can build up. So breaking it apart, that's why doing this after you do activity, rolling out the legs, especially on those running and biking activities, that can really support your calf muscles. All right, we're going to roll just a little bit further and then continue with the rolling. So just 3 little sections, 3 to 5 times back and forth. And if you have any injuries in any of the joints from the ankle, knees, and the hips, you will definitely benefit a lot from rolling out your legs. Okay. So go ahead and gently remove that bottom leg from the roller. You can kind of rock it out a little bit on the roller. And then we're going to switch legs. So my left leg, I'm going to place the roller. You can palpate the outside of that left knee now. Find that little bony landmark that we did for tibialis anterior and place the roller about that level underneath the knee. And then I like to stack that leg and then again rolling 3 to 5 times. And then now that we're on that second side, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to which side is feeling tighter. Is it more the outside of the left calf, the inside of your right calf? So where are the patterns there? Where are the tension patterns? So I'm always trying to look and feel for those tension patterns in my body and then what I'm seeing with other clients too. So I'm feeling a lot of tension in that left upper area of the calf muscle on the outside. Way more than the right. And that's typically because my right side has injuries, my right knee and my right ankle. So my left side is compensating every single day, every movement, it's compensating for that right side. So you gotta give that left side a little extra love. So I'm definitely gonna need to work on that. So we'll roll the roller down a little bit more. And remember to actively press that right leg down. You can control that pressure that you are applying onto the foam roller, making sure that you're breathing, alerting your brain that even though this is an uncomfortable sensation, sometimes to the scale of even painful, that you are in control. So it's not like you're unsafe or anything's being threatened. I'm gonna have to do some extra work, I think, on this outside of the calf here. So we're just rolling 3 to 5 times back and forth. But when you find those sweet spots, go ahead and take some time hanging out there, letting the gravity of the leg kind of soften that tissue. Noticing if you feel anything, any sensations going up the leg from the calf or down into the foot. All right, last little area, roll it down just a little bit. Right before the fleshy part of the calf muscle starts to kind of go away. Alrighty. So from here, we're going to slowly remove that left leg, that second leg. And you can rock that leg out a little bit. I like to place it on the roller. You just rock it out. All right, and take your time coming back up to standing. And you can roll out the ankle a little bit. Might get a little bit of an adjustment in that ankle joint. That's totally fine, or in the knees a little bit. Cool. All right. So let me know what you thought of that foam rolling the calf muscle. What side was the tightest, thinking about that. And then as you do your own foam rolling practice, just keeping tally of which area is the tightest. Is it along the outside, the lateral part of your calf muscle? Was it the medial, the inner part of that calf muscle? Just kind of keeping tabs on what side was tightest, and maybe taking it a step further and figuring out why. Was it something that you were doing? Did you introduce a new move in your workout? Things like that. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you in the next live.